thought I'd provide a few tips for installing the trailer kit on your Silverado or Sierra truck. I received a few questions and a few repeated questions about how it connects, so I thought I'd share them with you. Tip number one would be connecting your trailer plug to your truck, because without this connected, your truck won't know to activate the cameras on the back of the bumper. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is when you're setting up your connection, you might have to pinch this a little bit because it's a little loose when it connects in to your bumper. You might just have to give this a little squeeze because this metal here, it grounds the cable. So it runs the video feed by grounding this. So sometimes you just have to give this a nice little pinch. And you can connect this straight into your bumper before putting on the plug if you like, just to make sure everything works and to make sure it's feeding properly. So now let me show you how you plug this into the connector. It's rather simple. You take the push tab here, slide it over to the front, and then you push this in. Now this pushes it out, as you see there, for a good connection. Make sure too, there's a flat spot here, and that's for when you're connecting two plugs together, this flat spot, that the flat spot on the plug is also aligned together, because if it's not, let's say it's turned like this, it could cause some interference if you have two plugs in. Typically, until everything is connected and working right, I don't glue this yet, because you might want to take it on and off to do some testing. So what I do is I just push this down to get it out. I use a 7mm socket, and it helps to push it through so that it comes out without hurting anything. Okay, so again, I guess a good way to do it is this opening here. You align that with the longer tab. So when you push it in, you know that that flat area is aligned too. So it doesn't cause any interference issues when using two plugs. All right, let's go to the bumper and then I'll show you how it works there. So we're back here at the bumper, the one with the T on it for the right side. It's for the trailer. And then for inside, I just put a little eye on the edge there, and you can see how they go with the pull tabs on the right and the left. And make sure these center cap things that push the plug on are aligned. I usually align the opening right there with the arm. I'll pull it out. First time it's a bit tight. You open up the door, make sure these openings are aligned on top and bottom because there's some alignment inside. And then you push it all the way in. Same with the other side. Get through, push it in. See, the door, when it lands over that knob, it prevents it from pulling out. Okay? When the door's open, it pulls out. You can see here it's not all the way in because there's that gap. You want to make sure you push it so it's all the way in. Just lift the door. You can do them both at the same time. One comes out. This one's a little tight. Pull it out straight. If you do too much of a wiggle, you could break the tip off. Because it is ABS plastic, it's strong. I built it really strong, but if you're too aggressive with it, you could break that. So be careful with that. You want to make sure you connect the cameras first, the trailer plug first, before you go in and start playing with the app and putting in all the settings about the trailer. So I've read also on the internet for some who are having problems that when they're connecting the plugs and they leave their driver door open, that could be an issue with it not showing up, the camera not showing up. Or or the sequence, maybe putting in the trailer plug first and then the camera plug second and third. That can alleviate some connection issues. Also, if you're having some connection issues, make sure you pinch the ends a little bit to make sure it's grounding properly, or turn off the truck. turn off the power, close the doors, wait a couple minutes, power the truck back on, and then plug in the cables, or maybe even plug them in before you turn the truck back on. Find the right sequence because it can be a little bit finicky. So if you get frustrated, don't worry, just take your time. Just try a couple different ways of doing it, and you'll get it connected. All right, hopefully this helps, giving you some tips on installing the trailer kit.